Hi, my name is Cindy McDonald, and I'm a Tuesday volunteer at Grace Arbor. And my journey with Grace Arbor began quite a long time ago when Robin Dill, the former director, came to our Sunday school class and talked about this wonderful new program that the church was starting for dementia patients, and she needed some volunteers. And she described the program and what she had in mind and what a great opportunity it would be to serve. And at that time I was working as a teacher at Brookwood High School, and I leaned over to my husband and said, you know, that sounds really nice. I think I'm going to look into that when I retire. And afterwards I spoke to Robin and I said, you know, Robin, I can't do it right now, but I really, really want to get involved with Grace Arbor. And she said, well, I'll save you a place. And she did. And about 5 years later, after I retired from teaching, one of the first things I did was come to the church and have an interview with Robin. And she said, great, you're hired. And so I came down for the visit on one Tuesday, and I just fell in love. It was just a wonderful environment. The people were so kind. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of laughs. It was a chance to be together, to serve. And it was just everything that fit me. It just fits me better than almost any program that I've ever been involved in. What do I like the most about Grace Arbor? I just think there's so many things I couldn't hardly say. One of the things that I think works really well is that we start every day with prayer. Before the participants ever come in, the volunteers come in and we circle up and we discuss things that are on our hearts and minds. We pray for each other. We pray for our day. We pray for the participants and all the families. And so then when it's time for the participants to actually come through the door, I feel like we're all ready. And then once they come in the door, that's when the fun really begins. It's so fun to see them and greet them and smile with them and hug them and take them to the table and give them something to drink and eat and discuss their day. We often talk about the beautiful roses that are on the table, or whose birthday is coming up, or what celebrations we can do that day, or what fun activities might be coming up during the day that they can look forward to. And they're always happy and smiling, and it's just a wonderful time. And then we go into devotions, and that's when I really see God at work, because these people have a long legacy of walking with God. And when they sing the hymns and pray the prayers, you can see just their face, it lights up. And there's something that is touched in them, and it touches the volunteers as well. And we all share together, and it's just a wonderful time. And of course, with the wonderful lunches that Mike, our cook, has going for us, everyone looks forward to lunches, and it's always a great time around the table of sharing and camaraderie and looking forward to what might be in the afternoon. Then our activities in the afternoon, they're always so well planned. We do bird houses that we paint for a fundraiser. We can paint things for families to take home. We can do music. We can do flower planting. We can do silly games that everyone loves and has fun with, my favorite of which is the bowling. And Carolyn and I are just awesome pin girls. We just pick up the pins really, really well and set them up. And then the afternoon when Kevin comes is just the icing on the cake. Everyone smiles and laughs and dances. And being raised Baptist, I did not know how to dance until I came to Grace Arbor. But there were a couple of gentlemen throughout the years that were great dancers. And I always volunteered to be their partner so I could learn. And I think I've learned to become a pretty good dancer throughout these years. And it's just been so much fun. So to sum it all up, the Reverend Sherry Smith, when she was here, used to come down to Grace Arbor. And she would often share communion with us and have prayer. And she said one time, Grace Arbor is a thin place. And by that she meant that heaven and earth come together and there's just almost no space between it. She said you could just peel back the curtain and see heaven on the faces of these people. And I totally agree with that. You never go home without having been blessed. and you never feel like you have not exercised the hands and feet of Jesus. So happy anniversary to Grace Arbor. I love you. You're the best.